when one tooth is illuminated more than the other. In this case, as it happens with us right here, on the left we have a highlight and therefore the tooth is bright, while on the right there's a shadow. And in this case it feels like we are missing a tooth. What to do? I can offer you two options. Of course, we make a copy of the layer. Let's try to adjust it using curves first. We click on curves. I adjust the curve upwards to about this level. And to invert the mask, I take a brush with 0 hardness at 100%. And start working on this particular tooth. Let's not do it at 100%, let's do it at 40 to make it more or less neat. We'll just try it for now. Bring it out. Added a pink pigment. For now we will fix this. It's not bad actually. Let's finish it up. Here you see we have some pink showing up because we were bringing it out from the shadows. This tooth is gray and this one is pink. What do? We go into hue and saturation, select red here, and adjust the saturation, let's say, to -50. Press Command A, invert the mask. Take the brush, let's set it to 20%. Just press the number 2. Hotkey B, that's to select the brush. And this way, you see, we slightly remove this silly red pigment. This happens. That's how color works. Let's take a look. Well, basically, yes, if we remove the eyes, it's already not bad. The only thing we need, probably, is to emphasize this. Shadow a little bit. Let's go into curves. Slightly down, invert. Take the brush at 10%. And I'll darken this line a little so the teeth are separated from each other. What else can be done to make the teeth look the same? I actually like how these tools worked for us. Let me hold Shift and click on the last layer responsible for color correction. Press Command G. Group them together. We can look at it again like this. I'm missing a highlight here. So we have a small highlight here, and there are 4 options here. I press Alt-Shift-Command E to create a layer above all layers. Press the hotkeys. Stamp. I've got it. It should have 0 hardness. Opacity. Let's say, well, 20. 20. Opacity. It glitched. Oh, what are you doing? We have opacity at 20. Yes, we decided on 20 opacity perfectly. Now I hold Alt and take this highlight here, probably with this size tool. I click here and move it approximately somewhere around here. In this way, I paint over the other highlights. Not completely, because I have a 10% brush. You see, I work very softly and carefully. And in this way, I just won't repaint the entire highlight, so it doesn't look completely uniform. But something like this, let's take a look. In principle, not bad, but I would probably remove these highlights. I left only 2 highlights, otherwise they are very similar. Click on the mask. Take the brush, shortcut, key B, opacity 100%. Here, press X. Just press X and your colors will change, you see? The colors, since we are working on a mask, we should have a black mask. And I slightly remove what I actually applied. Let's leave 1 highlight. Maybe not, it's kind of bad, undoing the action. In principle, I like it. I would darken this tooth a bit, because what kind of rabbit? Curve down the command. And we take the brush. Here we have a black mask. Start by taking a white brush. Slightly darken the tooth. Somewhere around here. Below we still need volume. It should be here. So here. And in this way, let me press Shift and on the penultimate layer, pressing Command, we combine everything into a group to make it easier for me to see the before and after. but I think it's not bad. In this way, you can pull one tooth out of the shadow so that no one thinks there's no tooth there. Thus carefully, so I take a black brush for the mask. And here I messed up a bit, bringing back a little lipstick, like this. You can visually bring the teeth back. Give a like and I look forward to your comments.